A super. Most confident in defending. Modric. Kroos. Casemiro. This is Reguilon who's taken the place of the legend Marcelo. It's a great run from him. Benzema points to where he'd like it. He goes for the Gareth Bale option. Bale waiting for backup from Carvajal. Modric. Real Madrid attacking a wall of whistles. Kroos. It's taken them almost 17 minutes to string a series of passes together, Real Madrid. They knew there was going to be an early storm. Bale. Modric. Carvajal.
This is more like Real Madrid. They like to dictate the tempo of the game. Modric, Kroos in that midfield area. Casemiro, exceptional at keeping the ball.
Nacho. Carvajal. Bale misreading his intention.
Carvajal just having to stretch. Taking off his heel in the end.
There was the release arm in there from Dusan Tadic. Just backing into Nacho, letting him know that he was there. Catching him on the Adam's apple.
Once upon a time, he's embarrassed to go down at that, but it's the way of the modern game. Any contact, go to ground and see what the referee does.
Bale trying to seek Benzema. Ball is given away to Gareth Bale. Benzema picking up the pieces. Modric. Benzema. Casemiro. Now Carvajal. There's a poor cross on the Spain international.
Madrid, how do you top Cornero, obviously, but it's so difficult. And whoever was going to come into this job after Zidane, pretty much destined to fail.
Well, an almost impossible act to follow. So, Solari has stamped his own authority on the team. He's brought in Reguilon. Vinicius Jr. Marcelo seems to be surplus these days. I always think that he's a veteran, but he's still only 30 years of age, the Brazilian.
I think he's a fabulous player. Still the best attacking left backs in the world.
Well, the cameras at some point this evening will capture Roberto Carlos. Quite an effect he's had. He did make his debut for Real until October against CSKA Moscow. Then was given a chance in the league in November, and Marcelo's been unable to really budge him since. Nacho loses out. Ramos strolls across. Will he stay on his feet? Oh, cool-headed. Carvajal. Nacho. Ajax, the Moroccan international.
And that's all they lack, that little bit of experience, that decision making in the important areas, and that's what sets the great and the good. The ability to make the right decision at the right time quicker than somebody else.
Dominated the opening quarter of this game, just needs that final product.
All their good play, attacking, positive, haven't quite tested Thibaut Courtois as often as they would have wanted to.
So when he took over, Ten Hag certainly wanted his players to perform with their own identity, impose their own style on the game. Tells his players to go out there, be courageous, dominate the possession of the football. Lived up to his mantra so far. Zayak. Mazraoui. Vinicius wins the ball. There had been a foul once it had been passed on. Keep talking about the youngsters of Ajax, but of course Vinicius Junior is the most junior of all of the players out there, 18 years of age.
The difference for him is he's playing in a team full of experience. Tony Kroos, Casemiro, Modric, and he's learning from those players day in, day out. Learning Sergio Ramos, some of the very best in the world, picking up good habits from them.
You see the next big thing in world football, we saw Mbappe, who apparently wasn't fully firing, but did enough for Paris Saint-Germain against Manchester United last night. Mazraoui. Shona. Good movement between the pair on that right-hand side. They take Casemiro out of the game. It's a weak cross, and Ramos was standing there waiting, anticipating. If they could just acquire the cutting edge.
Well, the problem for Ajax is every time they get a good group of players, they get pinched because they can't afford to pay top wages in the Dutch league. It's just the way that finance and television money is.
Oh, Real Madrid go to sleep. Oh, best chance of the game so far.
Great effort from Tadic.
He turned Ramos, didn't he? Took it in his stride. So very close.
Ramos trying to get a bit of hold of him. I don't think there's enough of the penalty, but he's just stretching for it. And because of that, he cuts across it, underneath it. And you see it starts off a foot inside the post and ends up hitting the outside of it. Very, very unlucky.
It's an interesting take, as you say. Probably quite rightly, not enough to warrant a penalty, but was it enough to slightly unbalance him?
Definitely, and that's good defending. You know, the Italians are the masters of it. contact is a foul. Not every foul is a yellow card.
Ramos. Feeding Carvajal. Benzema can't get there. The service to the Frenchman has been poor so far. Carvajal has taken the gamble. That's allowed Neves to operate on this space here. Carvajal chasing the young Brazilian. Reaches past him again, and another untidy challenge. Or so it appeared from Carvajal.
No, that's a foul. It's got to be shoulder to shoulder, and it's got to be within playing distance. He just puts a couple of hands on him and gives him a shove over.
Vinicius Junior skates inside.
I mean, he's so quick. I think maybe he just needs to pause and take a breath before he plays that final ball in. Just needs to let his body catch up with his muffins.
Casemiro. Excellent challenge from deleted the giant. Young central defender. Tagliafico is a good goal-scoring left-back. He's got 3 goals in the Champions League this season. Turning one into 3-3 draw against Bayern Munich before the break for the festive season. Here goes Neres. The necessary challenge from Carvajal. He's had to work overtime to keep the lively number 7 out of the game.
Yeah, that was good defending. This was a much better block. Coming together there, trying to say handball, but it 6-1, half dozen the other. That's a push. That's the first one. He's nowhere near the ball in that situation.
Bagikan. Joey, wonderful scissor challenge to stop the young attacking left back. Real Madrid have left themselves short of the package too. So it's looking at that pass wasn't great to Tadic.
I think he was just offside. I think the linesman called that right. Tadic trying to say he was in his own half. He wasn't. I don't think he was when the ball was played. There, look, shoulder. In fact, he's just leaning forwards.
The referee's assistant wasn't looking at him though. He was going on instinct. He was looking when the ball had been played. Given the current guidelines, shouldn't they let him go, run on, score the goal, and then make the decision afterwards?
Well,
with the VAR?
This is the problem, isn't it, with VAR? When do you stop it? How far do you let it go? You know, it could have quite easily gone through one-on-one with the goalkeeper then.
Bale.
VAR still very much in its infancy in terms of, I think, everybody's understanding. Ourselves for television sometimes, those in the ground, to find it even more. Like you would get in NFL.
Yep.
When you hear the referees talking, flags come onto the pitch, onto the field, and then you hear what the referees and the umpires are talking about. I think we need that to help resolve some of the issues around VAR. But as we saw in the World Cup, most of the time it was bang on.
There's Bale. Carvajal. Bell winds himself up. It's an awkward one to handle there. It was spinning.
Yeah, it's awkwardly, isn't it? In front of the goalkeeper. They're really going to trouble him. Haven't seen an awful lot of Gareth Bale. I'd still like to see him over on that left-hand side. The ability to get the ball, go down the outside of people.
Ellis. It's a great ball. Tadic takes it in his stride, looking for Van der Beek. We're talking about the NFL, though. This is like the Super Bowl. It's all about top-class defending, isn't it? Defence.
They're having to do it at the moment. Real Madrid are really on the back foot. Last-ditch tackles at times. But what a great Super Bowl it was.
A reminder that here at DAZN we are a home of the NFL in Canada, and you can still catch all of the exclusive content on the platform from Super Bowl week and Champions League coverage as well. Unrivaled, first time in Canadian history. Next week, Liverpool host the German champions Bayern Munich. Juventus travel to Atletico Madrid. And we're on the road every step of the way, including all of the knockout rounds with Colin Murray and Stephen Warnock making their way across Europe, bringing you a Champions League experience like never before. For the Sharp. Lovely.
Great little flick. Referee just seems to want to have his 50. Minutes of fame. The referees often go under the radar, don't they?
Slovenian whistleblower is ensuring that the camera does get trained on him. He's got most of the calls right so far this evening. No bookings. Nothing truly contentious.
Just his actions, very dramatic, isn't he?
It's all part of the entertainment business, isn't it? I was saying to my golf partner Mike Dean the other day.
It's not entertainment, it's sport. It's about winning. Don't have league tables for entertainment. When you have league tables finishing at the top, you have trophies for winning football matches.
Well, this is entertaining stuff from Ajax. Tadic makes a run to the far post, brings it down. Needed a Van Basten type finish from him then. Nobody can quite readjust. De Jong can't get in there, and Casemiro once more is the player who tidies up for Real Madrid as they get themselves in a defensive tangle.
Ajax get themselves in great positions, just haven't quite been able to get that final ball right to create a really good golden opportunity. Don't get me wrong, if you can win playing entertaining, attractive football, brilliant. But first and foremost, football sport is about winning.
To Tadic. Oh, passed on. Big chance. Oh, but big save, Courtois. They're creating, but not taking the chances here.
That is outstanding football.
Outstanding save as well. Real Madrid on the rack. Oh, Ajax at the end of a brilliant move. Just kept passing the ball on. He's getting into a better position. And Courtois, who joined in the summer.
This one-touch football, absolutely brilliant. Pass it on, there you go, that's the pass. Did he need to have the touch? Could he have let it come across his body onto his right foot and just slipped it into the corner? Easy in hindsight.
The odds were stacked in the favour of the striker, weren't they? Unbelievably, this is the first corner of the evening for Ajax. Sean hangs it up there over everybody. Modric is controls. Van de Beek. It's with pace from Dali Blind. So a deflection.
And that's what I was talking about earlier on. The only difference is probably that final decision in the important areas of the game. If that chance had fallen to Gareth Bale, if we let it run across him, bang, into the goal, 1-0. So it takes a touch and that allows Courtois to close him down.
Corner. Free header. Courtois juggles the ball and Ajax take the lead. It's an ugly goal, but it's a beautiful goal for the young Dutch side. Costly mistake from Courtois.
Courtois just seemed to lose his bearings a little bit. Somebody flashed a foot right in front of him. As the header comes in, it's quite a weak header to start. They're not offside. Gareth Bale is playing everybody on it. It was just there. Tadic threw a foot. And I think Courtois, because of this, there you go, just takes his eye off it. And he goes to try and get the second ball. It's a simple header. I'm absolutely delighted with that.
Fully deserved. I told you he was a goal-scoring fullback, didn't I? Nicolas Tagliafico. He's got a couple against AK Athens, one against Bayern Munich, and one in the collection against European champions.
And it has to go down as an error from Thibaut Courtois. The first header was tame, it bounced down. But I think it was just that action. He just took his eye off the ball when Tadic swung a boot. I'm guessing now they're looking at VAR just to confirm the offside decision, perhaps. Not offside. Gareth Bale plays everybody on. Look, the best thing is you've got the shadow of the crossbar that makes it absolutely perfect.
Brilliant spot, yeah.
You don't even need to look at that.
He knows the camera's on it.
And this is the problem with VAR. Clearly a goal.
Oh my goodness gracious, why are we having this?
No, it's ridiculous.
Well, I'm the biggest supporter of VAR. I think it's fantastic. If there is any doubt about it, it's here. If there's a mistaken ID, you could argue that we may have had that in the Man United game last night to help with red cards, goals and penalty area incidents, but there's no doubt about
VAR
this.
is for a clear and obvious error.
Well, this is
a different view that we're looking at.
the argument there is as the ball was headed, as you said, was he right under Courtois? I see. Okay, I'm making it a VAR. Are we still giving it?
Well, he's in an offside position.
And he's bothering the keeper. It's a very big call. He's lingering over it. Is he going to be popular or Mr. Unpopular?
Unpopular.
Change that scoreline.
In all fairness, I didn't see that initially. That's what VAR is for. I thought they were looking at the first one, as we said, that the shadow of the crossbar, that definitely wasn't offside.
Well, you did have a hunch that Tadic had got involved with the goalkeeper there. He backed into him, and that is the finest of margins, isn't it? From that angle, you'd have given a goal. When they draw the colourful lines across the field of play and ignore the Danny Mills crossbar shadow.
I think Courtois is incredibly lucky. I think he's very, very lucky in that situation. He makes a mistake. And then he comes. If Tadic isn't there, does he get the ball? No, he doesn't. Simple as that.
Wow. It's a dramatic debut to Real Madrid Champions League match with VAR. It remains 0-0, 5 minutes to half-time. Well, that has got Ajax all fired up. Great run from Van der Beek. Hit with venom from langsung. I suspect the referee and his assistants may need some kind of security as they head down the tunnel at half-time.
Well, as we approach half-time, he is a very, very lucky man. He made a mistake, got away with one.
Well, officially the goal was ruled out. We're told for offside. It wasn't the infringement on the goalkeeper.
The argument. For offside there was he interfering with play? He touched the goal. Keeper, effectively.
This is Casemiro.
Yeah, the problem for Ajax is they've been on top, but they haven't managed to get that goal. Real Madrid will come in.